Hello, welcome to a new unboxing time. Today we're going to be unboxing the December InkJournal box. Let's see what we have this month. Can't believe this is the last box of the year, but at the same time I'm very excited to see what we have here. Let's see. So this is the welcome letter. I'm trying to read. Okay, so I think we have, this is a new ink brand. I think the brand is Platinum Pen Co. And we have 7 samples right there. Ooh, as well as one from InkJournal. Oh, they make their own inks. Interesting. Can't wait to see the colors. And aside from the 7 inks, we also get extra goodies. Sometimes 1 or 2 in this case. So this is the ink miser. What is that? Never waste a drop. Clear. Oh, I cannot wait to see what is this. Then we have, what is this? Is this a pen case? Yep. Cute. Right there. And then we have here the 7 inks. And every month we also get a free sticker right here. So cute. Oop. Okay, so before I open this, I'm really interested on this one, ink miser, ink shot. So let's see, what is this? Savor each drop of ink. The ink miser ink shot ink well. Oh, it's an ink well. It's an essential accessory that makes filling your pens easier. For pens with large nibs or vacuum filling systems, the ink miser is an indispensable tool for refilling. Ooh, it says also, instead of filling directly from an ink sample, you can pour ink from the vials into the ink miser cone to fill your fountain pen. Use the included pipette to combine the platinum mix-free inks with the ink miser to create your unique blend of fountain pen ink. What? Okay, so interesting. So we can combine the inks. I mean, I'm assuming that we can do that at any point, but okay, so let's open these. And I'm guessing it comes in different colors because this is clear. Oh, I've seen this before. Nice. And also comes with a pipette right there. And both of them are plastic. Okay, and then for this, let me move the sticker right there. So this is a Girologio single pen case, and I think it's leather. Right there. I usually don't use single pen cases, but I may give this to my husband because he's interested in getting a fountain pen, so I may give him this when he gets his fountain pen. Right there. I really like that every month there is like, aside from the inks, there are extra goodies that we can unbox and try. So really looking forward to try this miser and give this to my husband. Okay, so now let's see what inks we have. Let me place this to the side. So I already see a couple of red, a green, a blue. Oh, 2 blues. Is this blue? No, it's not blue. Sepia, and this is kind of like a blue black maybe. It could be a green though. and an orange. And for swatching, I will be using my 3 notebooks, my 2 Midori and my Hobonichi notebook. These 2 Midori are a little bit different. This one has this white lightweight paper. It's one of my favorite refills from Traveler's Notebook, which has this lovely Midori paper. Oh yes, and I'm gonna switch, I think. No, I'll just leave it. And here I also have my other Midori notebook. It comes in a set of 3. It has this lovely cream paper. And this is the Hobonichi notebook. It comes in a set of 2. And here's the paper as well. And I will be using this as well. These are my Hobonichi Weeks swatch paper. I will be using this as well. This is the Ito Utsushi dip pen and my silver black velvet brush pen. Okay, I think I'm set. So let me just show you kind of like a behind the scenes. So this is how I usually set up when I'm swatching for ink flight. So this time around I'm going to have all the 3 books here and I'm gonna swatch on the cards, but basically I just line them up over here so that I use the ink as best as I can without wasting much. I also have my towel right here, one of my towels to help me clean, and water. Oh, and these 2, I have actually 2 of them right there. It helps me with stabilize the vials better. Okay, so I'm set. The first ink is going to be Platinum Mix Yellow Sunny. Such a bright ink, really interesting. Okay, so I'll start reading from the welcome letter. Founded by Sunichi Nakata in 1919, the Platinum Pen Co. has a long history of producing world-class luxury writing instruments. Driven by the desire to enhance the pleasure of writing, Platinum carefully formulated a selection of inks with unique properties. This month's selection includes mixable iron gold and permanent inks. Ooh, permanent inks. Wow, this is such a lovely yellow. It looks like the sun. It's very sunny today as well. It's a lovely yellow. So this is Platinum Mix Free Sunny Yellow. This bright lemony yellow ink is mixable with flame red or aqua blue to make orange or green respectively. Oh, that's why they mentioned to mix colors. I haven't mixed any of my inks as far as I remember. So this will be a good chance to do so. Right there is a lovely yellow ink. Look at that. And then I'll write down the name over here. Oh, okay. So some of them have Platinum Mix and some of them are Platinum Classic. And another one, the last one, is Platinum. So I'll write down over here mix free, just so that I know that those are the recommended mixing inks. And then over here the name, Sunny Yellow. Lovely ink. So interested in trying the mixes that they recommend. So next we have Flame Red, also mix free. Here we go. So Platinum Mix Free Flame Red. This light pinkish red adds passion to your words and can be mixed with either aqua blue and sunny yellow. Let's see. Yep. Beautiful red. Look at that. It kind of reminds me a little bit, especially this side over here, to this Sailor Ink Sakura maybe, which I ran out of. It was just a sample, but it was a lovely ink. Oh, beautiful. So Flame Red, and I think I'm going to try the mixes on one of my other notebooks just to see how that works. But yes, this is a lovely, lovely red. Okay, so next we have the last mix free of this set. Which is aqua blue. Okay, see what they did here. So basically we have primary colors that we can mix to get secondary, and if we keep mixing, tertiary colors. Okay, so now, oh, I almost forgot my swatch card. So this is Platinum Mix Free Aqua Blue. Lovely blue. And bright and deep with shading, this turquoise ink has a calming influence. Feel free to combine it with the other two mix-free inks. So Platinum mix-free. Aqua blue. Nice. And so next we have InkJournal Majestic Spruce, and based on what I just read there, I think what InkJournal did is mix these inks and create this color is Majestic Spruce, which is holiday blend. I wonder if they have any other colors like any blends like this. Okay, so let's start. InkJournal Majestic Spruce. Oh wow, that's a lovely green. This holiday blend is made using 1 part Aurora blue, 2 parts aqua blue, 2 parts earth brown, 3 parts leaf green, and 6 parts sunny yellow. Do we have those colors? We don't have earth brown or leaf green. We have Aurora Blue, Aqua Blue, and Sunny Yellow though. Nice. And actually, I would just remember that I did mix inks before, but not here. During our trip to South Korea in October, we had a workshop with Dominant Industry for a couple of hours, and we got to mix inks and come up with our own color of inks, so which was a lovely experience. Okay, let me write this down. So InkJournal, Majestic. Oh, there is a cloud passing by. Spruce, lovely green. I'm hoping to, I still have, going back to the mixing of inks and the workshop we had with Dominant Industry, I still have to edit those videos, so I'm really hoping to do that during my winter break so that I can at least post that during the first weeks of 2024. So stay tuned for that. But isn't this a lovely green? 3 more inks to go. Okay, so next we have Platinum Classic Lavender Black. At first I thought this was a red, but it doesn't really look like lavender, so that's interesting. Let's see. Ooh, this is a dye-based iron gold ink that starts as a bright purple and darkens into a rich mulled wine color. Wow, let's see. I definitely don't see the purple. Maybe a little bit, like a wine purple for sure. And I think this is my first gold ink. Kind of looks like a peony color. At least one of the peonies that I have in my garden. Wow. Okay, and then so this is classic. Black. Right there. Such a lovely color. Okay, up next we have Platinum Classic Sepia. Ooh, I love sepia colors. This is a sepia black, and Platinum Classic Sepia Black. Wow, this earthy brown iron gold ink darkens as it dries with a high degree of shading. This is a lovely color. Look at that. I think I would like to try this on one of my pens. Okay, so it's a very interesting brown. That's a lovely, and it changes color. I wonder what the color is going to be once it dries. Really interesting ink. And a big plus, this is a permanent ink, which I think makes it waterproof, but I'll double check that. There we go. And now let's try the last ink. I'm still at awe at this, like such a gorgeous ink. The next is I was just like, I was a little bit speechless because I'm seeing how the other inks are drying and they're just gorgeous. Wow. Okay, so Platinum Chou-Kuro or Chou-Kuro. The blackest black ever created in the company's 104-year history, this pigment ink is waterproof. Oh, forgot my swatch card. Okay, so I think definitely all these pigmented inks are waterproof. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. And it kind of has like a charcoal effect, as if you would put charcoal on water type of situation. I want to create a gradient just to see like the dark and light areas of this ink. Okay, let's see. And I think this is my very first black ink. I used to use black markers or pen or color pencils or pens for line work on my artwork. It will be interesting to try this on future artwork and see how it looks. Really, really nice. Okay, so now I'm going to wait for all of my inks to dry. I'll show you a little sneak peek before that happens of all the other swatches that I did on my notebooks. But I just wanted to make a note. This reminds me to Sumi ink, and it also is definitely maybe the driest ink that I ever tried so far from the Ink Flight boxes. And I really like it because it creates like a texture, as you can see here, especially when the brush, because it dries really fast as well, which I guess is a plus when working on artwork. If you, let's say you are doing your line work and then you want to paint with watercolor on top, it dries really fast. So well, at least that's my first impressions of what I saw happening. So a really, really lovely ink to try for sure. So here are my notebooks, and the inks are currently drying still. Really loving this selection of inks. And here are the others. Oh, this is what I was looking at. It looks like gold shading right there on the edges, like in the middle. I definitely have to read more about these inks. Oh, this is such a lovely ink as well. And then here, these two are drying right now. In love with that lavender black ink. And here's that Chou-Kuro. Very nice. I cannot get over this ink. And now all the inks are dry. I really love this set. So just to recap, these are the platinum mix-free inks that we got with this box. Here we have the sunny yellow, flame red, and aqua blue. I was reading a little bit more while this was drying and found out that a platinum for mix-free has 9 colors, which are a smoke black, the aqua blue, aurora blue, silky purple, cyclamen pink, flame red, which we have here, sunny yellow, leaf green, and earth brown. I have here my notes. I also did some testing just to see if they waterproof, which as you can see here, they are not. Also, how long they take to dry and such. I also did some mixing, like a really quick mixing. I will just drop dots for each of the colors and then mix them right here. They do have a kit that comes with all the 9 colors, as well as some recommended, as well as some items like, for example, a dilution liquid, which I think is very key if, let's say, you want to dilute the color to make it less saturated. They also include an empty bottle, a syringe, and a color chart. Very interesting to have that set. I really like the concept of mixing and coming up with your own colors. For example, the next ink we have here, let me show you. InkJournal Majestic Spruce. It was formulated using multiple inks from the 9 color set. Let me just bring you closer right there. It's a gorgeous forest green. And then for the classic line, here we have the lavender black and the sepia black. These inks are made with iron gold, which could be acidic and corrosive, which was a little bit concerning when I was finding that information on my search. I also found that it's not recommended to use gold-based inks with fountain pens, since the metallic parts of the pen could get damaged with time, especially if, let's say, you don't use the pen with the ink continuously. And also, it is important to clean the pen properly. And this brand also sells their cleaning kit, which they recommend to use with their inks. I also found that they also have fountain pens in all their products. So I'm guessing they may recommend, I haven't read that part, but they may recommend to use these inks with their pens. I did read on their website that they recommend to clean fountain pens with their cleaning kit. And here, just to show you, I also wrote my notes. And even though I think they said that these are waterproof, or at least gold ink should be, as you can see here, I waited some minutes and the drink was dry on paper, and even then it got reactivated with water. They did the writing is still there, a little faint, as you can see here, especially in comparison to here, for example. Most likely, if I continue, let me try doing that right now. Let's try here. For example, I think waterproof, which is what I wrote right there, it's almost gone. As you can see there. Oh, it's actually going through the paper, so I mean, I shouldn't have done that there. Let me try here. I like these papers, it's very strong. So I'm trying to see if the ink or the writing is still there, but it's really faint. So these three are definitely not waterproof. These may be water resistant a bit. And then here's some notes. And here for the sepia black, same thing. You can see over here where I wrote waterproof water, it's almost gone right there. So I was really thinking on inking one of my pens, especially with this ink with the sepia black, but I will have to do some more researching, maybe watch some videos of unboxings maybe for this month, and see if anybody actually inked their pen with this ink. But yes, I definitely have to do some more researching on that. Nonetheless, these are beautiful colors. And finally here we have the Chou-Kuro platinum ink, which is supposed to be waterproof, and spoiler alert, it is not. Something that I like about this ink is that it's very rich and it's very matte, and reminds me to Sumi ink. And I was really excited to try it out on maybe a fountain pen, to do artwork that can be painted with watercolor. So I will use this ink with a fountain pen to make the line work, and then paint with watercolor. However, as you can see here, I did another little test and it is not waterproof. Also here on my Hobonichi, I did some swatches, and but mostly like I did some scribbles, and then I also did that water test, and definitely not bleeding or ghosting right here. However, when applying the water, it, as you can see here, it's almost not present here when playing with water. I'm pretty sure if I keep applying water, the writing may disappear. So I don't know, should I wait longer? However, you know, like if for practicality reasons, let's say I want to sketch something like here, for example, right? It's a very quick sketch, maybe just a quick study or an exercise, or just to warm up before doing an actual sketch or a drawing or a final piece, and you just want to play with watercolors, or in this case I think I use gelatos. In any case, the ink for sure, as you can see here in his nose, it went all over. I wasn't expecting that. Usually when I paint with watercolors over my line work, which is usually waterproof, this doesn't happen. Like right away I sketch something and or draw something, and then I will apply my watercolor, and I wouldn't see these happening. So I was definitely disappointed about that. However, this is just a sample that I got, so I will also try to watch some other reviews for this ink and maybe see if any artists use this ink for line work. We do have other options, so it's not really, I don't really need another ink for my art, but I don't know, I was just excited to see if these are actually waterproof. Now, in terms of inks that I previously had and that are similar to these, especially when I started swatching, I think I mentioned that they reminded me to other inks that I had. So here I have my folders, and I think I mentioned first the Sakura from Sailor Mano. As you can see here, they are really not the same. However, I don't know if you can see here the light pink, almost fluorescent pink. Actually, it's a bit similar to this section of this ink. Another ink that it's not the same but a bit similar, at least on this gold sheen around these sections, is the Pilot Irosi Shuku Fugugaki. Definitely this is more pink, and this is more like a warm red in comparison. Another ink that I have here is the Sailor Studio 230, and I also see some gold sheening right there, as you can see. Very similar, but definitely this is more pinkish. Now for this aqua blue, we have these two inks. Sailor Shikiori Yuki Akari and Private Reserve Infinity Turquoise. Right here they are very similar. This one has a red purple sheen, as you can see there. Let me bring you closer. It's a beautiful ink, and definitely it writes darker because of that sheen. These two are really similar. Let me bring them closer. Right there. However, this one on writing, the Sailor Shikiori, does look a bit more pale in comparison to this platinum aqua blue. And here we have the swatches that I did on my 3 notebooks. As you can see here, there is not much difference, I will say. They all look beautiful on these 3 papers. And here we have the remaining 3 inks. As you can see, they are just beautiful, especially that set. Those 3, they look gorgeous as a set. I really like those classic inks as well, the lavender black and the sepia black. They just look gorgeous on all those 3 papers. And we're back. Thank you so much if you joined until the end of this video. So happy that I got to try this new brand, Platinum, and looking forward to play more with these inks, the mix-free inks that are meant to be mixable and aim to get new colors. A big thank you to InkJournal for putting together these boxes every month. This is the last box of 2023. Looking forward to 2024 and see what new brands I will try and the new colors that I may get. Thank you all for joining me on this journey on trying new inks and exploring new art supplies. I wish you all the very best on 2024. Happy holidays. Take care.